Good morning. Welcome to Brazos Fiberworks episode 6. It is October 26th. It's a Thursday. The weather outside, it has been raining for days and it is getting cooler. It's starting to feel like fall. Great. But yeah, I'm ready for this fall weather. I'm ready for the rain to go away though. I will get into some life news later about like what we were gonna do this weekend and why it's not happening. But I want to welcome you to Brazos Fiberworks. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. If you are new, welcome. I hope you hit that subscribe button, that like button, so that you are notified for future videos. But yeah, let's get into today's episode. So where can you find me? You can find me on Instagram at Brazos Fiberworks. Facebook, I do not post as much as on Instagram, but I do have a page over there. It's Brazos Fiberworks. My website, I do hand dye yarn, is brazosfiberworks.com. And let's see, the dogs are gonna go at it again. They do it every time I hit that button. Let's see. I want to go ahead and talk about, so I have a monthly subscription, and October was the first month that the subscription went out. And so I wanted to show you today first that colorway. So this is the colorway. I just love it. Love it, love it. It is on a fingering weight. It's 100 gram skein with 467 yards and an so you can either get it with just the skein or you can get it with the mini. So you can, if you knit up a pair of socks, you can do this with the heels, toes, and cuffs. And this reminded me of a Disney's Halloween. So that is what I named it, a Disney's Halloween. But I thought it came out gorgeous. And so yes, this was the first month. And so if you would like to subscribe to that monthly subscription, go ahead and head over to brazosfiberworks.com. Go ahead and hit that monthly subscription box and that will give you a go into next month. I usually ship them out mid-month, so you get them near the end of the month. So yeah, you have time to, if you ordered them now, I'm gonna say the cutoff's probably gonna be by the 5th of November for next month. But if you want to go ahead and head over there, order that, I would love it. So I have been busy. I want to apologize for not I want to apologize for it taking literally 3 weeks to get this video up. There has been a lot of sickness going around with work and I've had to work more hours. Trying to get the advents ready and shipped out. I've been doing that. So if you ordered an advent, I shipped some out last week. Some are going out this week. So I'm super excited about that. I do have 2 left in the shop, but they're only the 24 minis. It won't have the extra skein to open up on Christmas, and it doesn't have the goodies, but it is just the 24 skeins. And so there's 2 left. I will talk about what we might do in the next episode if I still have one. Let's see, what else? Sorry, I'm looking over here at my notes, make sure I get everything. But yeah, I just want to basically apologize for not being able to record last week. I really wanted to get that video out the day I had off that I was intending to do it. I ended up having to go in for work. I'm so sorry about these dogs. Hey, come here. Hey, come here. Come here. Let's see. This one is the one who likes to make all of the noise. Yeah, he just likes to get all the attention. It's like the minute I hit the record button, he's like, oh, mom's hitting the record button. It's time to make noises, huh? Yeah. Okay, Bobby, will you just let mommy record this, please? Huh? You good boy. All right. So, yeah, as I was saying, I just want to apologize. I just wasn't able to get last week's video out, and I had intended, as I mentioned in one of my episodes, to get out a video about single skeins, and that is still coming. I don't know if it's going to come in the next couple weeks. And I also wanted to get a video up about like Christmas knitting projects, so you may see that up next week. But other than that, let's start talking about works in progress. Let's get FOs first. Let's talk about finished objects. So the only finished object that I have, I'm gonna have to put a picture up here. It is my vanilla socks. I'm using the Polka Dot Creek Halloween Advent minis. They came out super cute. There are mini skein striped socks. It was a it was intended, they're 10-gram minis. And on day 7, I opened up the little package that had the heels and cuffs colorway. And so it's intended for you to make 2 whole pairs of socks. So I have made the first pair. I have not started the second pair. The second pair might come later. I haven't decided if I want to make that second pair or if I want to put them into my Coziest Memories blanket. So yes, but I'm going to go ahead and put a picture up here. I do use the vanilla sock pattern by Kay of a Crazy Sock Lady. I love her pattern. I love the way the heel fits. So whenever I do talk about vanilla pattern for my socks, that is the one that I use. I will put the link below to that sock pattern. So I did it in, I believe I did 15 rows on the cuff. And then from there on, the way the Advent was set up, I believe I did every skein in 6 rows. I'm pretty sure that's what I did. 6 rows of each color, and then I put the heel and toe into that like purpley black color that you see. So yeah, I love those. I've already started wearing them, so that's why I can't show you. I need to wash them. But that was my only finished project. I really didn't have time to work on a whole lot. I would knit in the evenings on some socks, just kind of mindless knitting, watching TV with my husband. But I did, so that was it for the finished object. So let's get talking in whips. So my works in progress, my first one is going to be it's a vanilla sock pattern again, but it is the yarn from Leading Men Fiber Arts, that Knitty Natty. It's a Knitty Natty colorway. She went there and did a tour, and they came up with a colorway, and it's no longer available. It was a pre-order, and I believe it ended towards the end of October. So it came with this colorway, which is Knitty Natty, and it came with 2 minis. This blue was called Kentergy, after her husband. And the heel color that I used was called Toaster, after her dog. But I got the first sock done. And then the second sock, I just got finished with the heel and gusset. And then I just decreased. So I'm ready to just start in the rounds on my 64 stitches. But yeah, I did the same 15 rows here. I did 60 rows on the leg, and then I did the heel. So yes, and this is what the main colorway looks like. It turned out really cute. So, and that is in my coffee bag that I used to carry in my shop, on my Etsy shop. And then let's see. So I haven't really, this was my Halloween Carnival colorway. And I got the first sock done. I think I'm honestly the same spot that I was my last episode, but this is, I finished the one sock. I am, whoops, sorry. I did the cuff and a couple rows, and this is a sock pattern by Kay the Crazy Sock Lady. It is her Austin sock pattern. So yeah, I started on the second one, and that is in my Knitting Unicorns at Homespun House bag. And then, so I think I only have done a couple rows on this one. This is my bag from Whimzee Stitches that I got at DFW Fiberfest, and along with their yarn called a Smutty Pumpkin. I love this colorway. And I really haven't gotten any more done. I started, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with me today. I think it's the weather. But I am on the heel, and this is a pattern by Kay the Crazy Sock Lady. It is her morning coffee socks pattern. And I really, the honest truth, I really just haven't worked anymore on this because I used to love knitting on 9-inch circulars. And I bought these at DFW Fiberfest this year because I don't know what happened to all my other ones. I know one of them is on a sock project from like a long time ago that I really need to finish, but I'll have to talk about that on the next episode. I really need to get those done, but we'll leave that for that. But anyways, I had some needles on that one. So I bought some more thinking, oh, you know, I used to love knitting on these. But I've knitted on Magic Loop for so long and I love it. I knit like 2 at a time sometimes, just one sock, just kind of depends on the mood I'm in. But I just haven't knitted anymore on this only because I feel like cramped when I'm like knitting in the small round, and I mean, they're short. Like, I guess I just don't care for it anymore. Maybe that's why I stopped doing it. So as soon as I get done with my Knitty Natty socks, I am going to put those needles on here, and I think it'll go so much faster. And then I'll be able to get these done because I really want to get these done. I want to get all my fall knitting colorways done and start going on Christmas stuff. And I haven't worked on my adventure sweater by Tristan Molina with my Harry Potter Advent calendar from last year from Dragon Horde Yarn and I want to say Coffee Creations, but there's a word in front of that. Why can't I think of what that's called? It's her mom's shop. Yarn Cafe Creations, that's what it is. Oh, I feel so bad for not remembering that. But yeah, I haven't torn out the bottom of that sweater hem yet to start adding some more colors on. So that's one thing in the next couple weeks I want to get done and over with. I don't need that project going into December with all these new advents. So yes, the last works in progress that I have worked on. It's in this Christmas bag that I used to carry in my shop. And it is, so I can't take it out. I'm going to put in a picture here of how far I've gotten, only because it does have colors for my upcoming Advent. But the 3 colors that I did add were minis that I got from the DFW Fiberfest. So they're not even my colorways, but because it's in that blanket, I can't show you. But let me just show you. The pattern is the Sweet Shop blanket from Laura Penrose. And if I can find the front page, I will show you the picture. probably hear paper crinkling. But I don't want to show the pattern off. So this is the pattern, but I am doing it in all solids. I'm not doing it with 2 separate colors. I think in one of my advents for Christmas, I'm going to do it like this, where the main color is on the opposite side. But she does give you the option to do it either way. But it's a beautiful pattern. It's well written, and the edging is beautiful. You don't even have to like do an I-cord bind off if you don't want to, and you can always add to it later to make it bigger. So it's a great project, and I'm loving it. Let's see, what else do I need to talk about? Okay, so let's talk about, that's all I have for works in progress right now. That's all I've been really working on the last few weeks. But life news. So this weekend, we were supposed to go to the Street Outlaws race in Ennis, Texas. And because we've had all this rain, yesterday I got an email that they decided to reschedule it, which I wanted to freak out because today is looking beautiful. It did pour rain all last night, but the clouds are kind of going away right now. But the forecast was it was going to rain every day this weekend. And last year when we went up there, it rained, it poured on Friday. So they had to push it back just one day, and it ended up being Saturday, Sunday, and we came home Monday. Luckily with work last year, it did work out, and I was able to take that Monday off. I was really freaking out at the beginning of this week because this coming Monday, there's no way I would have been able to take it off. So I literally would have had to either missed part of Sundays or left at like 3 in the morning to come home to be able to go to work. And I really wouldn't want to do that. But yesterday they sent out a message saying that it got moved to November 10th and 11th. And I still wanted to freak out because my schedule's already made at work for November, and 2 other managers had that weekend off. So I sent a text right away to my GM and I was like, hey, this is what's going on. I have paid way too much money to miss this race. And so luckily, fingers crossed, we are working that out. I did not want to miss that. And then like I started thinking, oh my gosh, what if it rains that weekend? If it rains that weekend and it gets moved, I'm just not gonna be able to go. I'm really hoping that week is going to be great. It's gonna be sunny. I don't even care if it's cold. Like, just please no rain so we can get through this race. I really want to see the race. So yeah, so I offered like, hey, I'll work this weekend if you need me. She was like, it's all right. So yeah, I have to work today. I have to work till late tonight, but I do have the next 3 days off, which is great. So yeah, maybe I'll get some yarn dyed this weekend. I have just been so focused on getting these Advent minis done and out that I haven't had time to dye, but I really want to start dyeing my Christmas colorways this weekend. And a little bit of shop news also. I am listing, this video is up, all my listings for all of my socks that are currently in my shop, except for the 2 Christmas Advents that are left and my monthly subscription. But all my other yarn is going to be 30% off. So yes, hurry right over there before it sells out. 30% off so I can get rid of all that inventory and be able to restock for the Christmas and winter colorways. So I would be so happy if you guys would go over there and help support that so I can get rid of those now. So yes, they will be 30% off. I feel like that's a great deal. And if you buy over a certain amount, it will be free shipping inside the US. but let's see. So my 2 advents, I really would love to get rid of those 2 advents. But if I do not buy episode 7, we are going to do, I'm trying to not use a certain word, but we're gonna do maybe a prize for people who comment in that next episode. So you definitely want to be around for that next episode so that if I do have one of those left, maybe you will be the one to win that prize. And as like I said, it is the 24 minis. But ideally I would love to sell those, but if not, yes, I promise I am going to use those as a prize. I want to say the G word, but I've heard using the G word does like bring the wrong things. I don't know, I've never used that. I just know from previous other people and podcasts and everything that when they use that G word, that it brings a lot of other stuff in there. So I'm trying not to use that word. But we're gonna go with it called a prize. But I think that is all that I have. Maverick probably sees a bunny or something outside running around and he's growling at the back door. But I am so thankful for you. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope you guys have a great Halloween. And I'm so excited to get ready for the Christmas season. Christmas is my favorite holiday. But for you guys who love the Halloween holiday, I wish you guys a great Halloween. I wish you guys a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye.